Philippine literature is the literature associated with the Philippines and includes the legends of prehistory, the colonial legacy of the Philippines, written in both indigenous and Hispanic languages. Pre-Hispanic Philippine literature was actually epics passed from generation to generation, originally through an oral tradition. Philippine literature is written in Spanish, English, Tagalog, and other native Philippine languages. Philippine literature is a diverse and rich group of works that has evolved side by side with the country's history. Literature started with fables and legends made by the ancient Filipinos long before the arrival of Spanish influence. Literature is an art of self-expression. It is an acquaintance with letters litera, means an individual character. It represents a language or people, culture or tradition, passion and dignified thoughts. Leona Josefa Florentina, also known as Leona Florentina, was a Filipino poet in the Spanish and Ilocano languages. She is considered as the mother of Filipino women's literature and the bridge from oral to literary tradition. She was born on April 19, 1849 and died in October 4, 1884. Jose Rizal considered one of the national heroes of the Philippines. He was the most prominent educated for reforming the Philippines during the Spanish colonial era. He was wrongly implicated as the leader of the Katipunan Revolution, and that led to his execution in December 30, 1896, now celebrated as Rizal-Day, a national holiday in the country. One of his famous works was the Noli-Me-Tangere Hero. Noli-Me-Tangere Hero is the first novel written by Filipino patriot and national hero Dr. Jose P. Rizal in 1887 and published in Germany. The storyline goes detailed with the society of the Philippines during Spanish colonial period and features aristocracy behind poverty and abuse of colonialists. It is also the Latin version of a phrase spoken, according to John 20:17, by Jesus to Mary Magdalene when she recognized him after his resurrection. A loose translation into English would be "Don't cling to me" or "Don't touch me." It is also subdivided into 63 chapters. Each are simultaneous from one another and explored lives of different characters embedded into single time frame has interconnections. Originally, Noli-Me-Tangere has 64 chapters. Waray literature is one of the languages that already exists before the arrival of the Spanish. Earliest account of this literature date back to 1668 when a Spanish Jesuit by the name of Francisco Ignacio Zina documented East of Visayan literature, including the poetic forms such as Kando, Haya, Ambahan, Kanogon, Bikal, Balak, Siday, and Awit. A case in point is the Balak, a poetic love just between a man and a woman. Alzina spent most of his time documenting the general information of the Visayas and each people, including language, arts, science, and their ancient traditions. He also described the Susumaton and Posong early forms of narratives. Baybayin is already exist during the Spanish period. It is known in Visayas as Badlit, known in Ilocano as Kuritan or Kurditan, and known in Kapampangan as Kudlitan. Baybayin is an ancient Philippine script derived from Brahmic scripts of India and first recorded in the 16th century. Philippine folk dancing is a true reflection of daily life in past centuries, while entrancing modern audiences at the same time. In history, one of the oldest traditional Filipino dance, the tinikling dance or bamboo dance, performed using long bamboo poles. Tinikling is considered by many to be the Philippines' national dance. The dance's movements imitate the movement of the tickling bird as it walks around through tall grasses and between tree branches.